This is the Washington Times front page for Wednesday, September 13th, 2023. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. The House will open an impeachment inquiry into President Biden over allegations he used the power of his office to help his family secure foreign business deals while he was vice president. Susan Ferricchio and Kerry Pickett report House Speaker Kevin McCarthy cited evidence found by the House Oversight and Accountability Committee documenting millions of dollars flowing into Biden family bank accounts. He said testimony shows that then Vice President Biden served as the brand that his son Hunter and associates used to secure deals with China, Russia, and other countries. House investigators have also asked Secretary of State Antony Blinken to turn over documents and records related to sudden foreign policy changes by then Vice President Biden related to the 2016 firing of Ukrainian Prosecutor General Viktor Shokin. McCarthy's announcement thrusts the House into what is likely to be an all-consuming investigation as Democrats and Republicans battle over government spending ahead of a September 30th deadline. Food and Drug Administration advisors say the main ingredient in popular oral decongestants doesn't seem to work, a ruling that could result in removals of those products from store shelves. Tom Howe reports the substance in question, phenylephrine, is found in such popular products like Sudafed PE, Vicks Sinex, and Benadryl Allergy Plus Congestion. It became the ingredient of choice in over-the-counter medicines after pseudoephedrine was moved behind the counter in 2006 because it could be processed into methamphetamine. The panel made its unanimous decision after years of doubt about phenylephrine. As far back as 2007, a team from the University of Florida said the drug did not outperform placebos in cold and allergy studies. Advisors also looked at the original data that supported over-the-counter use in the 1970s and decided it didn't meet modern standards. The United Nations has declared the U.S.-Mexico border the most lethal land crossing in the world. Stephen Dinan reports the International Organization for Migration, the UN's immigration watchdog, tallied 868 deaths and disappearances last year at the border and said that's probably an undercount because many deaths go unreported. The UN said its numbers showed a dip from 2021 to 2022, but attributed it to missing data from Texas border county coroners and from Mexico's search and rescue agency. The number of migrant deaths is one of several yardsticks for the deterioration of U.S. border security. Others are rising numbers of terrorism suspects entering the country and historic levels of fentanyl overdose deaths. And finally, Poland has become the face of Western resolve and strength in the face of Russia's war in Ukraine, but its divisive internal politics and tense relations with the European Union are on full display ahead of October elections. Guy Taylor reports the elections will pit the ruling Law and Justice Party, whose conservative government has held power since 2015, against a liberal establishment headed by former Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk. He and his Civic Platform Party promised to repair Poland's relations with the EU and keep the country on a path to democracy in line with the powers in Brussels. Find all today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Washington Times in any major podcast app. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.